Hi, I'm Bishop Joseph Warren Walker III, presiding bishop of the Full Gospel Baptist Church Fellowship and pastor of the Mount Zion Church in Nashville, Tennessee. Derrick McRae, Bishop-elect. What an extraordinary man. What a down-to-earth brother. What an amazing spiritual son. What an awesome husband, family man. Got a chance to meet him several years ago, and at a very pivotal point in his life, he was really looking for authentic leadership to cover him and looking for answers in the midst of a growing ministry. And to see how he has embraced the wisdom that has been imparted in his life has been, to me, the key to his success. He's a listener. So many people want to tell you who they're over, but nobody wants to talk about who they're under. And boy, this man of God understands leadership. And I thank God for him. I thank God because this elevation is not surprising to me, because many are called, but few are chosen. For such a time as this, particularly in moments like this where we have leaders scrambling, trying to figure it out, he's one that has his hand on the pulse of God. And for that, we give God glory. I celebrate you, man. I thank God for your life. I thank God for your authenticity. I thank God for just who you are. And above all, boy, you can preach. You hear me? You can preach. And for that, we give God glory. Thank you for letting me share in this. And from my family to yours, keep being great, man. Kingdom needs leaders like you.
Great day, family. I'm Bishop Herbert C. Crump Jr., Senior Pastor and Founder of Freedom Temple Ministries in Rock Hill, South Carolina. It is my honor and joy to extend sincere congratulations to my friend and brother, Bishop Derrick McRae. God has blessed me over 10 years ago to have a front row seat when he crossed our paths, to watch you faithfully serve as a local youth pastor. But unbeknownst to you, while you were serving locally, God was preparing you to make a kingdom impact globally. And here we are today watching the manifestation of God's elevation and transformation over your life. And I am grateful to see that God has chosen you for such an amazing assignment. I believe that your years of faithful service and sacrifice has equipped you and prepared you to lead not only the wonderful parishioners there at the Experience Christian Center, but every pastor and congregation that will submit themselves to your Episcopal leadership. I'm grateful not only for you, but also for your lovely and wonderful wife and family who have stood by your side. You have demonstrated to the world that your first ministry is your family. And if you are faithful in serving your family, God will allow you to be effective and prolific in serving in ministry. So again, from my heart to yours, from Freedom Temple Ministries to Experience Christian Center, and even on behalf of the Mount Calvary Holy Church of America, we say congratulations to Bishop Derrick McRae. God bless you.
Grace and peace, everyone. I am Bishop Sean Bell, here from the great city of Baltimore, Maryland, and the senior pastor of Greater Paradise Christian Center. I'm excited to take this moment to speak of my good friend, Bishop Designate Derrick McRae. Well, it is during this time that all of us have now gathered around to prepare ourselves for this elevation of this prognosticator, one that God has hand-selected for such a time as this. I've known him for so many years. We fellowshiped, and I met him through the person of Superintendent Larry Miles. And from that relationship, we have worked on numerous projects. But most of all, what stands out the most about this man of God is that over the last several years, he's worked with me and preparing to bring the National Convention of Gospel Choirs and Choruses to the city of Orlando, Florida. A couple of years ago, I became the first vice president of this national organization. And when we had to come to Orlando, Florida, and we'll be there next year, I only knew to call your man of God, this preacher and this bishop designate. So we, on behalf of our congregation, not only our congregation, but I also serve as the state bishop from Global United Fellowship, where Bishop Neil C. Ellis is our presiding prelate. I serve as the State Bishop of Maryland. So on behalf of Global United Fellowship and the National Convention of Gospel Choirs and Choruses that was founded by the late Thomas A. Dorsey, the father of gospel music, we celebrate. And not only are we excited, but we will all witness the second week of June, how God will not only hand select you, but we will witness our hands laying upon your head, because this elevation, we do know that the eye have not seen nor the ear heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man all the things that God has in store. I'm excited, Bishop Derrick McRae.
Can I say this?
Please.
When I got the email about this, and I just sat in my chair and I reflected on it, I almost started to cry. And the reason why is I'm so glad that the bishop lives in this town in 2021, and I am too, and I get to be in the same community with him. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that he's my friend, that he's a mentor, that I know if I was in a jam, I could call him and get the straight scoop, you know. I was emotionally overwhelmed with the ask to be part of this, and I'm just very grateful.
I just want to encourage you, Bishop-elect, soon to be Bishop Derrick McRae, and acknowledging that this is just another example of God being with you. When you are at your point where you're trying to figure out whether God spoke to you, this is just a reminder that God speaks to you. He's with you, and His hand is on your life, and we just applaud Him.
As he continues to go up in all the levels God has for him, my prayer with everything else, everything else, I also pray that he remembers to take moments and just rest. Take moments to just kind of step away and breathe, because he's so, God has given him so much, and he's got so much in his brain and things to do. I want him to remember he's important as well. So that's the big sister little coaching I'm always asking of him. Remember to take time for himself.
In regards to the consecration service, I would say to my son, job well done, job well deserved. Don't get comfortable. Don't get complacent. You have not been at all. Don't let this cause you to become complacent, because what's coming next is far greater than what you're getting ready to experience. You're the man, son. God bless you real good.
Well, I just want to congratulate the bishop-elect, and I cannot be more excited and more thrilled for him. But I also am very selfish in the sense that I'm excited that he's going to be this advocate for us in this community, and he's going to take his platform and really advocate for who we are, what our aspirations are, and we just can't be grateful enough for him and thankful for him.
And my prayer for him is that his heart towards God doesn't change, but that he allows God to continue to elevate his platform. I think he is one of the people that I can say God really trusts him, and when that light shines, it shines bright. So just keep being him, but keep evolving as his stage evolves.
My last words would be continue to grow. Continue to be who you've always been. And that's like, I've always seen a consistent, I've never seen a plateau. He's always been moving. Sometimes slower than he may have wanted to, but he's always been moving. So I would say keep that, continue to trust God, continue to listen to the voice of God, let him lead you as you have always done. I'm excited.
Very.
From you, Pastor the Bishop, man, it's been one heck of a journey. And I'm excited and glad that I was able to be a part of it.
Yep.
And you already know, you rocking, I'm rolling, bro.
Well, we both subscribe to that old scripture, those to whom much is given, much is expected. And I think now he has even more responsibility to serve this community, and we got a great one in him, and we're going to be expecting great things. This is a much deserved elevation. He has lived faithfully, he has served graciously, he has led his congregation, but also this community. And as I tell people when I travel all across Florida, Derrick McRae is a star. If you don't know him, you need to know him. I would tell Bishop-elect McRae to keep doing what you're doing. This is a new assignment, but it's the same work. It just means more people are going to be following you, watching you, hopefully cheering for you. And your friends are going to be doing the same. And we're here to love you and support you. We want you to be successful. We need you to be successful. And I believe in every fiber of my body that you're going to do great things in the days ahead.
Our prayer for Bishop-elect as he enters this new level, greater levels, is that humility is always a part of him. We know he knows that already, but we're just humble enough to serve alongside him. And we know that he'll continue to show others what it means to be a cool, down-to-earth Bishop-elect.
We definitely just wish him the best. I can't think of anybody else who's more deserving of this. I think just being a part of the ministry and attached to him in that capacity, I just think there's nothing other than for all the troop down and support those who support him as well. It just talks from a well-wished perspective. All I can say is the walls love him, all three of us, and we can't think of a better person than Bishop-elect to be able to carry this mantle forward.
I would just say continue to be himself, stay true to who he is. Don't change as he goes higher. Just remember everything that has gotten him to where he is thus far.
I would say for this next elevation, of course, I've seen you go through several levels, from a drummer to youth pastor to pastor, now to Bishop-elect. And one thing you haven't done is change. Still be a people's person. Continue to talk to people, show them that you are a person, that they're able to speak and, touch your note. And you're good about opening up and letting people know about your flaws and things like that. So you being real personal really will help you into that next level. So I'm definitely praying for you.
I truly believe this consecration is yet another step for him to pull people together. And yeah, we know he's going to preach the gospel. But we also have a great deal of pain that we're seeing in our community. And it's no different than communities all across the country. I believe Bishop-elect is going to help us rise up and do some tremendous things that is going to change people's past, going to change the trajectory of people. So I'm in his corner, and once again, I'd like to say congratulations to Bishop-elect McRae.
Just continue doing what you've been doing, because clearly it's working. So yeah, just keep God first. Know that we love you and we support you, and that we have your back. And whatever you need,
Yes.
I got you.
Right. I know that with new levels and elevation comes great attacks. So I want people to always keep God first, and to know that God has appointed him as such. God has called him to be such. So as he continues to go higher in God and be elevated in the church realm, I understand the attacks will get greater, but stay prayerful and just know that he got a team of people that's also praying for him as well. And a family. Siblings pray. I know I pray. You pray?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be praying. I'll be praying for you for sure.
A son from a pastor, it's like a big change. I can truly say that, and I've shared it with him, that there are things that I did not know when I was up under other pastors, that he's actually just broke it down and explained. And he made me look at Christianity in a different light. As my children say, sometimes I like to be deep. And he's let me know it's not deep. It's just living a lifestyle. And, you know, and it's not a hard lifestyle, and it's not judgmental. So you know, him being my pastor has just opened my eyes to things that I did not see in a certain way at one point. I just truly love you because you've been there for me. You have really truly been there for me, and I thank God for you.
Well, he's about to be consecrated as a bishop. Yay! I'm very, very proud of him. I'm proud of him, and I know that he's gonna continue to be successful in life. I know he's gonna continue to be well. You know, if I was to give him any words, I would say keep allowing God to speak to you and continue to be who you are. Don't let anyone take that away from you. I love the fact that he's not going to become stiff and become that type of bishop where, you know, he's so much above his members. And I think as long as he keep allowing God to lead him, to direct him, to give him wisdom to make his decisions, to just be the brilliant man that he is, I think that he's going to be a great bishop. He's going to change the way bishops look, act in a good way, in a